I went through so much trauma in the villa, but that wasn't the hardest part. The hardest part was rewatching it when I'm now dating that person. So like I feel like I have been able to show that like tradies can also be hot. Like you can be a girl.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You can be a tradie chick.
They can be female and really sexy.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
You can be a tradie and go on Love Island. Like who told you no?
All right, welcome Yana to the podcast.
Hi.
I'm so excited to have you on.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Skye has been going on about you for that many weeks now, so she's fangirling hard.
You were my number one pick, but I'm just like, I felt so connected to you. And the fact that you were so mature and the way you handled it, I'm like, bro, I'd be smashing glasses and like going skits.
No, rewatching it was tough. Like, I honestly was like, wait, how did you handle it like that, Yana? But I think I just had such a big brand behind me as well, so that was always in my head too. Like,
That's right, because you were already on TikTok blowing up. From
yeah, so I
The
had
tradie
been-
stuff was
the
it?
hot-
Yeah, so I'd been
the
doing
hot tradies
social
are
media.
real niche.
It
Nobody
is.
get onto it. It's only for Yana.
You're doing it.
Well,
I've been seeing
but
your
I need
renos.
to get more of a get
I
up.
rang you some stuff.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Imagine Skye doing a
actually
trade.
thank you.
Oh,
She
Bro,
does.
Oh, you
I
do?
love I sand.
Babe, I follow along. I've been watching.
Babe, I do
I
it
forgot.
better than the men though. Honestly, like I don't want to. Anyway, I see what their jobs that they do, and I'm like, let's fix this.
How did you get into the trade? Because it's like obviously a male-dominated
Yeah.
industry, isn't it? Like it's very unusual to see like a young girl going into that trade sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, so pretty much I always wanted to do a trade. Dad was very hands-on. So I was always in the workshop with Dad. And I remember like
What's your dad do?
he builds coffee machines. So he invented a coffee machine called espresso deck, and it's like in the bench, like it's not a box, it's like a beer tap. So like
Oh my-
the customer can see their coffee being made.
Can you send me one?
That's mental. So
It's
what? You
actually
just
really
press the button, the coffee comes out.
It looks like an actual coffee machine, but instead of it being a box,
Yeah.
They're so
like, the
bulky
customer
and annoying.
can't see the coffee being made. It's all under the bench.
I
So
see.
then you can see your coffee getting
like-
made and like talk to the barista.
Like the pipes under the cupboard doors
Yeah,
when you
sure,
open
that's
them.
what you want to call it.
And I'm like,
pipes under the cupboard doors.
yeah, thank God there's a fucking door in front of that. That's so clever.
So you were hands-on with your dad like growing up and
Yeah,
stuff?
and then pretty much I did a lot of jobs. I got a job at Hardware and General, so like delivering to job sites, and then from there I just got offered so many jobs, and then I had been asked if I wanted to do plumbing, and I was like, no, like I
it has a
will
bad
never.
stigma, doesn't it? Like poo.
Yeah, well that's all I thought
Like,
about
babe,
plumbing.
Porn stars.
They're shitting his pants every day. It's a lot.
Literally all I thought about plumbing was shit. And so I was like, I don't want to do that. And then I took a week off work to like try different trades. I tried carpentry. I was a sparky for like a day.
Okay, so can you please explain the difference between carpentry, sparky, like,
Bricky.
yeah, when someone
Yeah.
goes, I'm a builder, I'm like, so
Yeah, what do you build?
put
I
the
always have
frames
that
up
problem.
or-
But I think builder is more someone who directs and like,
also project management.
yeah, I'm pretty sure
That's
it's a
not a
little bit more
flex.
like that. Like you kind
Standing
of
back with-
manage the work site, but
Right,
you're still
okay.
building, but like you're the main builder.
It is a lot though. It's a lot to deal with. Hey.
Yeah, I get stressed, and like every job site I'd be on, the builders are always so stressed.
Chaos though.
Yeah, like I can tell they just hate their life.
But it's also a lack of communication, I feel.
Yeah, these men are so fucking bad with their communication. on
Babe,
job
I don't
sites.
know.
Like,
I say to Lockie, I'm like, you need to hire more women. And every man I talk to who's in the building industry, I'm like, you need women.
Yeah, but imagine how chaotic it would be with women as well. With all
It's
your
not
emotions.
though.
Yeah,
It's-
maybe women are more organised,
We're
but you're more emotional.
perfectionists.
So if something goes wrong, the whole world's falling apart.
I never
yeah.
got emotional.
Oh, behave.
Bro, I had benders. I would stay up all night until the job was done.
Tradie benders.
I would though. Like I wanted to see it finished, but I do see what they do and I've done it and I'm like, that is hard work. Like
Yeah, no.
so physical.
definitely. Like I think one of the biggest things too is like men think that women are trying to like take over the trade, but we're not. Like we couldn't do our jobs without the men in the trade. Like we
How
need
so?
them. No, we literally couldn't.
Why?
Like lifting stuff, you mean?
Yeah, like there's just so many
I don't
factors that like we do need guys on the job. We actually do.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
okay, but
Like sometimes
Do you feel
I'm
like, do you feel like the men are like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, to like talk down at you a
Oh,
little bit and
100%.
stuff?
Yeah,
or like
that's what I
take
wanted
you as
to
a bit of
know.
a joke?
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to ask you
100%.
because I've tried to talk to trades and they're just like, these bitches are piss
Yeah,
take.
Yeah.
they definitely do. And I've walked onto a lot of job sites and then be like, the fuck are you doing
Yeah, are
here?
you taking the piss?
Or they're like, are you the cleaner? And I'm like, no. And then I end up creating such a good relationship with them. And a few of them have actually come to me and apologized and been like, I'm so sorry. Like, you're actually really good at your job.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have like judged a book
Judge you.
by
Well,
its
so
Yeah.
they should
but
though.
cover, yeah.
Because why couldn't a woman be really good at
Yeah.
a man's job?
Mm.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like we do it better.
I'm not even going to try and argue
Girls
that
do,
because
girls do.
I'm
We have a
outnumbered.
different like vision to guys. So like we do think differently and we're able to make things work better sometimes.
Yeah, and also the communication too.
Yeah.
I remember one day because we knocked out so many walls in our house and we'd already renovated the top level and it all started like cracking and moving. So the cornices were falling off on the ground and shit. And this guy was coming back to put it back one day and me and my mum were moving shit around, furniture, whatever. And my mum, she's so onto it. She was watching him and she's like, that's not going to hold. And he's like, yeah, I'm actually going to have to get into the roof and like drill it on because he just used glue. But it was just glue. And I'm like, no, you need to drill it and glue it. Like that's going to fall down again.
No,
and she was onto it, full onto it.
Yeah, I feel like
But I wouldn't have clocked that. But now seeing all the shit that goes on, I'm like, no, you really need to be so onto it.
And if you take shortcuts, you got to end up redoing it anyway, right?
But they do take
that's
shortcuts, don't
something
they?
I've learned the hard way. Like I've done a few shortcuts before and then had to go back.
And
and
what are the
fix it.
shortcuts? Can you give
Yeah.
an example?
Definitely Silo was a big one for me. If my old boss was watching this, he'd know. But like,
What's silos?
like silicon?
Silicon. That,
Oh, that's that
bro.
white stuff?
Sometimes-
Babe, that is so much harder than it looks.
Sometimes I'll just like pump Silo and be like, oh yeah, she'll be right. And then I'll get a call back the week later and be like, oh fuck, it's still leaking. I have to just rip the whole thing out and redo it.
Yeah, like it actually can't be too thick. Like and it has to go right into the gap.
Yeah.
I remember one night I stayed up all night and just siliconed this one spot and I kept getting rid of it, wiping it back because
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I want to learn. I want to learn how to do it. I like using my finger over a paddle pop stick or
Yeah.
the little tool, the little.
I love how you girls know more about
It's the
trendy shit than I
Yeah.
do. I'm like, paddle pop sticks? Don't you eat them?
But I love it. I love it. But it is quite tricky because you've got to work really fast.
Because it dries up.
Well, it gets sticky and then it won't. It's hard to work with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Learn
Not
something
a
every
fan.
day.
My partner's horrified by silicon. Like he has a fear of it.
Yeah, I've definitely had some times where I've hated silicone.
So what's your favourite thing to do then?
In plumbing?
Yeah.
Well, when I was a plumber, because I'm not really plumbing right now.
Oh, you've
You're like,
stopped
I'm
now.
kind of famous now.
Yeah, I'm too famous to
retired.
plumb now.
I'm retired.
Like, were you self-employed?
So pretty much I actually just finished my apprenticeship a month before I went on the show. But I said I'm not gonna do Love Island until I finish my apprenticeship. Like if I don't pass, I won't do it because then I will never get back into it. At least now I've got the certificate and I can always go back to it if I want.
Yeah, and you might get to that point. Like,
Yeah, I know. I've said that to like several times. I'm like, I know that probably in like 6 months when everything like dies down,
but
I'll probably get back into it.
maybe it won't because you've just got to keep on the ball. You've got to
Yeah.
keep relevant. Like
Yeah.
it is hard, and
Yeah.
you do see a lot of reality TV stars die out.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
It's all how
yeah.
you handle it after the show. I feel like if you're just onto it and know how to keep it rolling and build brands, like I've built a brand for myself, so that's already taking so much time.
What brand did you build?
It's called Trade Chicks.
That means there's more tradey chicks out there than
Dude,
we think.
It's an
Compared
upcoming
to-
thing. Like it's going to be huge.
Compared to when I first started, there was nothing. I think with me posting my plumbing throughout the years as well, I've become such a big advocate for girls in the trade. And like I've gotten so many girls in. Like I remember before Love Island, I used to get message like once a week at least being like, thank you so much for getting me into the trade. Like I'm 6 months in and I'm so grateful I started
Wow,
this.
that's
That's
so
really
good.
cute.
Yeah.
So like, and that's something that I kind of hate now coming off the show is that I'm not as big of an advocate for girls in trade as I was because I'm not plumbing myself, but I genuinely don't have time.
No, you are.
But like,
though.
like you know in yourself that like if you didn't go on Love Island and you wouldn't have had this change of life, like you would be doing it anyway, right?
Exactly. But like to be fair as well, I feel like a lot of people who know me off the show know that I'm a tradie and have seen it now. So like I feel like I have been able to show that like tradies can also be hot. Like you can be a girl.
Yes. Yes.
You can be a tradie chick.
They can be female and really sexy.
Yeah, like you can be a tradie and go on Love Island. Like who told you no?
Yeah.
Well, why? Were you
Whatever.
skeptical? Did you get asked or poached?
Skeptical. Yeah, I got asked to go on.
Yeah,
I think 'cause
How did they
like
ask
the
you? Just
tradie.
like Instagram or something
Yeah,
like
so
that?
they messaged me through Insta, and this was like in March last year, and I broke up with my ex in Feb.
I want to know.
This is Kai, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, when did you film the show?
August, September.
So you filmed in August and you broke up in Feb.
Yeah, we broke up in Feb.
That's
and then
fresh.
in
February, March. I don't know the months.
That's
February,
fresh
March,
for
April,
me.
May, June, July, August. So 7-8 months.
And the thing that also pissed me off about it was he goes for Lacey and then full gaslights her thinking they're in love, going to get married, have babies, whatever the fuck happened there. And then she leaves and he's like, see ya.
But I respect that because that's what Love Island's for. Like without him moving like that in the show, everyone would be seeing couples.
No,
like we want that shit.
To be fair, I'm grateful that everything happened the way it did because, Skye, you didn't watch the whole thing, but from all the mistakes that happened, like we have grown so much from it and learned so much. Like I've never had so much trust in someone like I do with Kai now.
Wow.
I could see it though.
Show.
I could see the shock in his face when you saved him.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Don't. I was like,
Yeah, that
this
was
is
crazy.
so cute. The bond was like really, really. It was like it was like a strong friendship.
yeah. So well, Kai and I always was so like we were so compatible and strong. We just had these like underlying issues of trust. And
But
for
you're young.
yeah, well,
you're hot.
We both made mistakes, and also I had a big social media before Love Island, so he also was a bit
He
iffy
struggled
about
with that.
He struggled with that. I was always around men because that's my job. Like it's fair. He's just a guy. Like he got jealous sometimes, but
Yeah, that is so fair.
Yeah,
but going back, let's do the storyline. So pretty much I got the call in March saying like, we want you on the show. And I was like, I'm not ready for it. I've just had a big breakup. They're like, oh, tell us all about it. So I
You're so
trauma
cute.
dumped.
8 months later, not ready.
No, this was a month, like 2-3 weeks later. This is when I got the call from the producers
Right.
asking me to come
This
on.
is in March. They broke up in Feb.
Right.
Yeah. And then
You're like,
I was
keep
like,
up, babe.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I just broke up. Like I'm still like physically and mentally attached to this guy, but like I know I can't be with him because it's so toxic. And they would have been like, yes.
Yes,
Get
they
him
were
on.
like 100%.
Oh, they knew they put you on together for a
And
reason.
then and then after the show I spoke to Kai about it and he was like, yeah, well, they called me and I was, because Kai didn't have TikTok, like he didn't post, he was such a private guy. And that's one of the reasons I was so shocked when he came on because I was
Really? I don't get that vibe
he
from
was
him.
such a private guy, didn't like to post, like very secretive life, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was like shocked when he came on because I was like, I don't think he realizes what he's done. And he didn't because we came off the show and I was like, babe, do you realize that like people are going to come asking for photos? He said, why would someone want a photo with me? This is after we came out of the villa.
Cute.
Like bro, he just had no idea.
Yeah.
And it's been a huge shock for him, like coming off the show with like all the attention and like social media. Like he's never been around that. So he never understood. He saw the money that I was making from social media before the show. So I think he thought it was super easy. Like he would come off the show, get money.
Easy.
But like he's realized you actually have to put effort into creating content.
I say to Lockie, I'm like, edit a video. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah, I
bitch.
try all the time to get Kai to make little vlogs and he'll do like half of it and he'll be like, nah, this is shit. I'm
Yeah,
not
he'll
doing
get
it.
so frustrated.
Yeah, they get so frustrated.
Yeah, I
is
don't think I've
really-
ever
it's
edited my own video.
intricate.
I've never edited my
Wait.
own video.
Really?
Yeah, it's really fiddly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on CapCut. I'm not loving CapCut.
Mm,
And it will glitch if you do the 4K. Has
Oh,
anyone
really?
noticed
I
that?
have no idea.
Nah.
Yeah, you do.
So I don't know.
It's like, I go to clubs, babe. That's my job. So that's so nice that you guys are stronger now.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you
See, everything happens for a reason.
I know.
Everything happens for. So when he walked in, did the producers tell him you were going to be in there?
No,
Or was
so
it
he
surprise?
had a feeling that I would be on there because. So when he got the call from the producers, Kai was like, "Well, how the fuck do you find me? Like, how do you know that I'm Yana's that?"
How's that full?
He didn't say that, but he was like, "How do you want me on here?" And then he suspected that I was on there because they
Yeah.
said to him, "We saw your tagged photos," and his tagged photos were all me, like from my page.
They
Yeah.
did well though from a
So he
producer's-
suspected that it was that I would be on there, and
Yeah.
I also posted a TikTok saying like I think it's time to like obviously a breakup like TikTok. I was like it's time to apply for Love Island, so he would have seen that, and
Yeah.
then got the call and been like, well, she must be there. But when he went into the villa, you know how you get shown who is going to be in the villa, like if
Yeah.
you're a bombshell. He got shown everyone, and they didn't put me on, like they
Oh,
didn't show
everyone
me.
but you.
So
Oh.
Kai was sitting there, and he was like, "Fuck, what have I done? Like,
Maybe
I've
she's
come
not
all the
on
way
here.
She's not here."
Oh, that's
No, but
also
I
very
remember-
smart from a producer's perspective.
But I remember watching that, and because Gabby was on the date with him,
Yeah.
and she was naming everyone, and he goes, Yana. He goes, where's she from? Da da da, and he's like, that's my ex.
Yeah, I
And
remember that.
He
Yeah,
seemed
You
really
put the dots
genuinely
together.
shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. He didn't get shown the photos, so in his head he probably would have thought, "Fuck, she's not here," and then he probably would have got shown.
Babe, I felt
it a
the
hard
anxiety.
experience?
I felt the
Oh, dude, like it was really hard, and I think people don't understand. Like, obviously,
I understood.
I went through so much trauma in the villa, but that wasn't the hardest part. The hardest part was rewatching it when I'm now dating that person.
I didn't even see it from that perspective.
What
yeah,
are the-
no one thinks.
Because
about it
imagine
like that.
watching that, right? Like he
I
would be
wouldn't
moving
watch
mad because
that.
he was like in his head, he was
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to be with you. Like we're done. So
But
he's
he
moving
did have
mad.
that. He definitely gave that persona and that mindset.
Yeah, he was doing that.
You could tell he was like, no, I'm not going to rekindle.
Yeah.
Like he straight up went, but also they could have been giving him so much attention where he's like, oh, well, this is easy.
Well, yeah, I think that's what it was. I think he was just loving the attention, and I think he was kind of giving a stab back at me as well because he didn't know what I was doing the 4 days before he came in either. So he would have been like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna go all out there."
Yeah, it's like that's the
Like,
tit for tat's
it's
coming
the
back,
tit
and
for
it's
tat,
like
exactly,
if
that's
she's
the
moving
whole
mad, I'm
thing.
going to move even more mad.
Yeah, exactly. But like he didn't realize that like I was not really doing anything before he came in. Like obviously he's a guy, he thinks the worst, so he would have thought I fuck every guy in there
Yeah,
before
yeah,
he come in.
But surely he could tell that you were genuinely upset.
Well, not really, because every time I cried in
In
silence.
the
Yeah.
diary room
or
thing.
like not in front of him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Watching
I don't know
back,
how you held it together, babe.
watching
Yeah, you're
back-
actually so mature for that. Like you're very
it
emotional.
was
I remember
really
watching it, I was like, you're very emotionally mature.
But
It was
also,
like-
I have a
hard.
question.
Yeah.
Did part of you, when you saved him, want to keep him there to maybe see if things would get...
I get what you're saying. I get that question a lot, and pretty much in that point in time in my head, I was like, this is never gonna work again. We're not gonna be together. Like, I don't want to be with you. But I don't know how to say this without like making it
You're just
sound
so...
bad, but pretty much I was not comfortable with Cooper in the villa. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't comfortable having him there.
Wait,
And-
yeah.
So that's actually the main reason why I kept Kai in, was because
You
I
want
was
to get
like,
rid of Cooper.
That was...
yeah,
Why was it uncomfortable?
he just,
Would he...
some of the signs that he was showing, I was like, I don't feel comfortable having him around. And
Oh my God, I want to know.
This is-
Yeah, like what signs? Like you didn't feel safe, or
Was he creepy?
it's just, no, he wasn't creepy. It's just very testosterone, like,
Oh, yeah, like, yeah, I'm the boss. I run this.
and
You're below
obviously
me.
Kai's my ex, and also, but that really wasn't the main reason too. Like there was a lot of factors into it, and honestly, when I stood up, I didn't know who I was going to pick. Like I was still in my head. I kind of just let myself speak it, but when Kai
You chose
was
in
there,
the moment.
yeah, and when Kai was there, I was thinking like, at this point in time, if I dump Kai, I'll be in the villa feeling a bit uncomfortable. Like I'll be in a bed with Cooper then, because I'd be coupled up with him. I'd feel uncomfortable. And then I was like, I know Kai's going to go sleep on the daybed with Lacey. I'll have the bed to myself.
Yeah,
also,
true.
I was like, I didn't want to dump Kai, have Lacey in the villa with me being all shitty and upset.
Yeah.
Like I would hurt two people.
Yeah,
by
either way.
dumping him.
Yeah, that was actually the smartest option then. That was the that was the
no
right
one
option.
else
I
like that.
love
Everyone-
you so much because I'm like, she's beautiful. Like, the way you were like, I just want you to be happy. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't
How did you
breathe.
go with like seeing and hearing like Kai moving mad in there? Like, was you
What,
like gut
rewatching
wrenched?
it?
No, even just like in there
Yeah, you
presently.
could tell her.
Yeah.
She was crying.
Yeah,
It
like-
was really like it made me feel
Sickening.
really sick. Yeah.
I remember
But you didn't
hearing
go
you be
crazy
like-
though. Like you didn't go crazy.
I would
didn't
have
go-
actually vomited.
I didn't go crazy. Yeah, I felt really sick at times where like I was like I actually. So wait,
And when
on
it's
his
right-
birthday,
right
on
in
his
front of your
birthday.
face.
So guys, before the dumping, before Kai got dumped, before Cooper got dumped. That day, I was in the beach huts just fucking swearing at the producers, like, why the fuck would you put me in this position? Like, you're all fucked. I'm going upstairs, I'm packing my bag and I'm going. And I was going to pack my bag and leave. Like, I was upstairs in the makeup room starting to get my shit together to leave.
This is so
and then they were like, no, don't leave. And then they made me that night stand up and pick out of Kai or Cooper. And I ended up keeping Kai. And then from there, it kind of just, I think, from when I picked Kai, when I picked him, I didn't want to be with him.
Yes.
But then after I picked him and after I feel like that hug that he gave me,
oh, babe,
I
that was
think-
like deep.
yeah, I think from there, we both of us, because after that, throughout the villa, we would both kind of like look each other or like, it was like a whole different vibe. Like,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, maybe there is something there. And then when Lacey got dumped, it was like, all right, well, we're now put in this position, all the like,
Everyone else is
everything's
coupled
lining
up.
up. Like, why don't we just
Yeah.
see if we can give this a shot?
And I feel like it's easier to like rekindle and reconnect when you've got so much like history, like
Yeah,
and, like,
100%.
It's
And-
comfortable and
Also,
familiar,
it
right?
can also be bad and detrimental because you're like always bringing up the past and you're
Yeah.
still hurt by
But one
those.
thing that we got taught from the villa was communication. We did not have good communication whatsoever before in our last relationship. And we learnt communication. We also learnt not to ever speak about our past. So, because we'd bring up little past things and that would just cause a massive argument. So one thing is we do not talk about our past ever.
Wow, that's such
Let
a
it
good,
go.
yeah.
And if you want to bring it up, then there's the door, babe.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally how we treat it now. Like, there's just no point. Like, what are we
your
gonna do?
relationship with Kai, like literally sounds like every single relationship. Well, before, obviously
yeah.
now, like sounds like every single relationship
It's
I've had.
every
And when I was
toxic
watching
relationship.
I was like, holy shit! Like this is me. This is this is the type of world that I'm in all the time.
You're Kai.
Yeah, I'm Kai.
I'm you.
And then also like just like you could just tell it's just like a vicious circle. Like just like you get good, then you like bring up the
Yeah.
past, have an argument, then you go shit again. Like you don't leave each other. Like it's fucked.
But I don't know if they didn't show everything, but like to me, I'm like, he seems so unaffected. And then you were like really, I could feel you're hurting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I don't know if they've cut certain
But
stuff.
I feel like he wouldn't have been hurting as bad because you weren't moving as mad.
Yeah.
If a guy came in,
If I was moving mad, dude, the walls would have been ripped down. Like,
yeah.
That was
You know how
so
it
cute.
is,
That moment where you talked to old mate, the Malaka, what was his name?
Mick?
The intruder was in New Zealand.
Oh, Mateo.
Mateo, thank you. You were like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
on the daybed, and then
Yeah.
you're like, so want to couple up? And he's like, yeah, not sure what
Yeah.
the vibe is. I'm like, oh, and then you walked away and you started crying,
And then Kai
and then
came
he
over.
came and gave me.
It's like a love story.
It was just so cute, but I
Yeah.
just like saw it. You guys were just like best friends, and maybe
Yeah.
you didn't start like that. And I
Yeah.
think that you should always start out as best friends before lovers.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it is somewhat
Tit for tat's
easier
the
when you're
most
both in the
toxic
same
shit.
industry.
Sorry, what?
Like I feel like it makes it easier when you're both in the same industry. Like
well, that's
every
why
girl,
it's easy now because he understands.
he gets it now.
gets it.
Yes. Like every girl I've been with, other than one, like has not been into the social stuff. So
but
like
do you
they would be.
prefer that, or you
I
want to
prefer
be?
I prefer that personally. Like I like low key.
Yeah.
I think it's hot and it's attractive.
Yeah.
But then like it never works because they just
don't
get
get it.
yeah,
And
they see
all of the girls in your DMs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have so much trauma where if I met a guy and he was posting shirtless pics and like trying his best to get out there, I'd be like, weird.
That's
bit,
me though.
Yeah.
Bit cloudy.
That's me though.
You know,
That's what
I don't
do, babe.
know. Unless you were both a big profile and then met. But if they weren't,
Well, I think that's why it's been really good for me and Kai too since coming off, because we came off a show and we like obviously won it as a couple, so everyone knows we're like together. So there's not actually many girls in his DMs, and I've had like, compared to what I had before Love Island, I have no guys in my DMs. So
because now they know your take and
they
I'm
know
like,
we're
yes.
taken. Yeah.
I've never had guys in my DMs.
Bullshit.
No, I don't. Only girls, which I love. I'm like, yeah, girlies.
No, I saw my insights the other day. They used to be 92% men. They're now like 84% women.
Yeah, I
and
love
I'm like,
that.
oh my God, I love
Yeah,
Oh my
mine's
gosh.
like
It's so
mainly
much better.
women. Are you guys talking about future plans like marriage and babies and stuff?
Oh, relationship shit. Okay. I was like just more generalized.
Oh,
but-
sorry. But I feel like that's what people want to know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Kai's actually moved into mine officially. Like,
Since when?
well, he was always kind of back and forward, but then I ended up clearing my wardrobe out and I was like, okay, you can have this side. And so he's just never left since then.
we love Kai.
How's that going?
I noticed it as well since wait, sorry, I've got hair on my hands. I noticed it since when I went away traveling, he just stayed in my house and I was like, wait, what? And then I realized he's just moved in.
Yeah,
So
I did that to Lockie. I was like, there was no conversation. I was just like,
yeah, there was no conversation. I'm like,
I'm taking
I'm
all
here
the
now.
rooms, babe. That one's my wardrobe. We've got the makeup station in there.
So what's next for you now after all this stuff? What's your plans?
I think I just want to keep hustling. I've been so busy. And it's
With
been
what? Like brand deals and
brand
events?
deals, events, traveling. My brand has been going off too. So just like, and I'm packing all the orders. So just like
I
packing
love
orders.
that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with
It's been really good. And so crazy. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, I wish I could like have more time to soak this all up. But
Strike while the iron's hot though.
It's so busy,
Yeah,
isn't it? And
it's
it's really
so
hectic
busy.
at the start. You're like,
and like everyone's wanting everything from me. I'm like, wait, I'm literally just a little girl. Like
yeah, you're one person.
I'm one person and everyone's trying to get like a piece of me and it's like fucking hell. But it's good. Like
I
I'm
was
happy
so
for it.
shocked that you said yes to this. That was like me being like, I'm just gonna put it out there.
Really?
Yeah.
I was shocked because I didn't even know.
This is actually
until
my
this
first
morning.
podcast. It was my first podcast other than the Love Island one.
First podcast.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
That's
And I
all
love you. And you're so genuine and beautiful.
Oh, thank
and I
you.
felt everything you felt in there. I was like right with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice.
I was
Thank you.
vomiting
You handled yourself really well.
when you
Yeah.
were like, I feel sick. I'm like, me
No,
too.
I literally felt sick. Like it makes me feel sick talking about it.
But you're good.
Poor girl's been
Party.
sick this whole
And don't-
podcast now.
And remember, don't bring up the past.
Don't bring up the
Don't
past. That
bring
is such a
up the
note for
fucking
yeah.
past. It's such a big thing and so many couples break because of it.
Yeah.
Like me and Kai could break because of it, but we just have taught ourselves we do not talk about the past. If we have any issues, to just bring it up straight away and talk about it rather than holding
Like
on
calmly
to it.
too.
That's so
Not
good.
like
That's
unlighting
so
your whole wardrobe
Because
on
something,
fire, babe.
well, yeah, something that like I struggled with was like I'd keep it all in and then I'd just explode.
Oh, I would
And then
explode straight
he
up.
would explode.
then it's
back
like
at me.
massive. Then it's
Yeah.
like detrimental.
It's like, all right, break up.
yeah.
Yeah, but when someone comes at you and they're angry, you automatically get defensive and they're
Yeah,
like, why are you being
exactly.
defensive? And I'm like, because I know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you're lying. I'm like,
Ah.
that's why we're angry because
Yeah.
we're actually telling the truth and you're accusing me of something that I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the best thing is just speak it straight away if you've got an issue. Don't bring up the past.
Communication is
Yeah.
key.
That's
Communication
the
is
thing
key,
to
as they
learn.
say.
I'm so glad that you guys are going strong and
Oh,
I am
thank
really
you.
excited to see where you guys go in the future. I'll be
So
watching.
excited.
Yeah.